First thing that I want you guys to do on top of the opener, scratch out the date 2/2 and replace it with 2/9 for February 9th. So today's quiz and today's opener is based over slope-intercept form. So you're going to be given an equation in slope-intercept form. You're going to have to determine what the slope is from the equation, what the y-intercept is from the equation, and then you're going to have to graph a line according to the slope and the y-intercept. Then the back side of your opener is going to kind of be the opposite. They're going to give you the line on the coordinate plane, and you're going to have to find the y-intercept. Then you're going to have to find the slope, and then you're going to have to find the equation after all of that. So let's look at the front side here first. We have the equation y equals -3/5 over x plus 1. So if you guys remember, slope-intercept form is going to be y equals mx plus b. What does the variable b stand for? The y-intercept. So the m is going to stand for the which slope or y-intercept is always multiplied by x? Is the slope or is it the y-intercept that's always being multiplied by x? The slope. So the number that's by itself then is the y-intercept. Okay, so just a couple of things to remember. So in this equation, what's the slope what's the slope going to be? We say it again? So your slope is -3/5. That's the number that's being multiplied by x. And then what's your y-intercept? +1. From here, I always graph. You have to start by graphing your y-intercept. So your y-intercept, you know you have to graph it on the y-axis because that's where the line's going to cross the y-axis. So my y-intercept is a +1, so I'm going to start at the origin and do what?
Go down.
Go up 1 because it's a positive, right? So starting from this point I just plotted, I now find my slope. My slope is a -3/5. Now remember, the first thing I do on slope is find my rise, which means I'm going to go up or down. With it being a -3, am I going to go up or down first?
Down.
Down how many spots?
3.
And then what?
Over +5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to plot my next point there. Then I'm going to draw a nice, beautiful line because I want to make sure I get all my points. Oh, that wouldn't get me all my points, would it? I am like the worst line drawer with this program. There we go. That's not too bad. That was awful. There we go. Okay. Questions on the front side. So when you take your quiz today, the first question is going to be similar to the first question on your opener. Okay? Devontae, you better make me nice lines today.
Why you get called out?
He knows why he got called out. Look, he's trying not to smile because he knows he has the most unique lines ever. I didn't call him horrible. I said unique. Horrible. All right. Now, backside. So here I give you a line on the coordinate plane. With this line, you need to find the slope, the y-intercept, and then write the equation in slope-intercept form. You could actually find the slope first if you wanted to. I don't like to do it like that, so I'm going to make you guys do it my way. So the first thing I want you to do is find the y-intercept. Brendan, what's the y-intercept here? -1. So right here is my y-intercept. It's where that line crosses the y-axis. So my y-intercept is -1. Which variable do I write that by? B. Okay, now what I do from here, you can go and find all the lattice points on that line if you want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start at my y-intercept, and I'm going to go down my line until I find my next lattice point, which would be right here. So I'm going to use those two lattice points to determine my slope. It does not matter which lattice points you use, as long as you count from the left to the right. You can turn around and smack them back if you need to.
Really?
Yes. Nudging her in the back as she's trying to pay attention. Okay, so from here, you're going to find your slope. So what's your rise going to be? Negative 2, okay? And then what's your run going to be?
3.
Negative 2 over 3. Good.
Whoa.
This is it again. Your lines.
Miss Lydia, can I take our point?
You're bad.
And put your hands on us, not other students.
It's just for, just Haley. She's my favorite. Okay, so from here, what do I do?
Okay.
Wow.
What do I do from here? You guys know I'm teasing. I don't have any favorites. None of you guys are my favorite.
That's even worse.
Yeah, you ain't my favorite class on purpose if you're gonna be.
How many times have I told you guys you're my favorite class? Sorry,
You
6
gonna
hours.
be looking dumb if you in here next year.
Okay, so get back on task. We're way off task. Okay, so from here, we write our equation using slope-intercept form. Remember, y equals mx plus b. So y equals what here? Good. So negative 2 over 3x minus 1. That's it. That's exactly how your quiz is going to go today. 2 problems. Make sure you show all your work. You can't skip anything because that will give you a 50% on your quiz. And this is going to be one of the last grades of this triad. Yeah.